What's goody, Cowboy Nation? It's your boy Hoodie. Um, I have some explaining to do, but it's not a bad thing. I'm saying, but I have some explaining to do. Be right back.
Deep voice rolling in the dark. Say it slow, let it bloom. The smokehouse presence under cedar light and a midnight moon. Boots on the porch and the screen door sighs. Lantern glow dancing in a jar of flies. Old strings hum where the embers sleep, and the whole front yard feels low and deep. Barrel by the fence and a weather bench, smell of pine smoke hanging over the fence. A busted old truck in the dust by the shed, and the radio whispers from the kitchen ledge. They come from the highway, they come from the ridge, riding in quiet as the river bridge. Hats tipped down with a grin on half, like they known this place since the first my back. The smoke, a breeze, and the cold stay kind. Every spark moves like a small lost sign. There's a story in the grain of the tabletop, in a slow sweet hush that the night won't stop. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, under stars that burn, we don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near, hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft and the night outside. Miss Rose at the door with a tray of light, cornbread gold and a mason jar bright. One boy laughs with a chip in his tooth, says the world gets kinder in the smokehouse roof. There's a slide guitar crying from the back, like a train on a line that don't look back. And the boots tap time on the plank with floor, while the moon hangs low by the kitchen door. The yeomen out with their coffee cups, saying pass that flame, let the past wake up. There's a long drawn piece in the evening's hand, like a slow sunrise on a desert land. And the girls in denim with their hairpin loose, got a wind born shining a sweet sad truth. Every laugh falls soft in the drifting haze, like a memory caught in a copper blaze. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, under stars that burn, we don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near, hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft and the night outside. If the road gets wild and the miles get cold, come back to the fire where the hush takes hold. Let the smoke curl up like a prayer in the trees, let the hard world fade in the evening breeze. One deep voice calls from the timberline, and the whole porch answers in a slow unwind. No rush, no dust, just a steady flame, only the night and the ones by name. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, under stars that burn, we don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near, hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft.
What's goody? What's goody? What's goody, Cowboy Nation? It's your boy Hoodie back with Kush and the Cowboy Smoke Nation. I have to apologize to all my viewers. First, say what's up to my guy, Angry Cowboys Fan, for joining me this morning. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate him being here. JVB boy. You know what I mean? Mr. Mojo, what's the deal with us? You know what I mean? Vinny Hagen in the building. CZ, resident Eagles fan. Had a chat with him last night. Good dude. You know what I'm saying? He's welcome in my channel anytime. You know what I'm saying? But I have to apologize to you guys this morning. If you looked at the title, it says Life of a Parent. So sometimes you just have to pivot. Well, I had something special lined up for you guys this morning, but it kind of fell through because of parenting. You know what I'm saying? So no shade to nobody. I get it. I am a family man myself. I pride myself in taking care of my children and being there for them when necessary, when I have to. You know what I'm saying? Even when I don't want to, I'm still there because, that's the life of a parent. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was pushed back to tomorrow. And I think we will have a pretty dope show for you guys. I'm not gonna divulge exactly who it is. You know what I'm saying? But I think you guys will be pleased with who I have lined up for tomorrow. But with that being said, man, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Yodi, what's the deal, bro, man? Hey, man, if y'all not subscribed to Angry Cowboys channel, I suggest you do it because my man, he do it big over there. I love his work, very articulate. You know what I'm saying, and he gets that he gets you what you need. You know what I'm saying, not what you want, but what you need. You know what I'm saying, man, hit that like. You know what I'm saying, talk to your friends, share it. You know what I'm talking about. Well, what's the deal with you this morning? No audio.
Boop. Damn, you did that yesterday. So I did it today. You know, we gotta complete the circle.
Yes, indeed.
Yo, but my apologies. I ain't who the special guest was supposed to be, but hey, I definitely will get in where I fit in, and
You a special guest in my book, bro. You're a special guest in my book, like real talk. But yeah,
Yes,
man. Again, parenting takes precedent. You know what I'm saying? There's
absolutely.
probably two things in this world that are more important than just content creation. You know what I'm saying? It's my family and my job. I gotta be able to work to take care of my family. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
I mean, but with that being said, man, let's get it started, man. Yesterday, I understand yesterday we toxic. What's the deal with you? Yesterday we did a show last night, and the theme of that show was lack of negativity and we want more positivity. You know what I'm saying? Why bring negativity into a positive room?
Right.
And it seemed like yesterday and throughout content creation spaces that I've joined, that I've been involved in, the CFTs, the Law Nations, the J Tucks, the who's who, even on your channel. We have fans of other teams who come onto our live streams and they seem to have a main character syndrome. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they want our show to be pivoted to their liking. But what they have to understand is you're walking into a Cowboys blue virus. My guy, blue virus showed up this morning. I love that.
House.
Good shit. Good shit. I appreciate you being here, bro. You know what, man? Before we do anything else, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do.
Oh, he gonna do it. Oh,
Come
is he
on
gonna
in.
do it?
Come
Ah,
on
he did
in.
it. He did it.
Come
Ah.
on in. Y'all got me for 90 minutes today. Come on in. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like coming on in, talking, you know what I mean? Come on in. Trick Sony, what's the deal? What's the deal? Exactly. And that's the point, Tricks. Sharing the positive word. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to go on to other teams' content creation spaces and make it about me. If I'm going to go listen to your content, it's because I support y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I do the same thing. So Jeremy Betts, what's the deal with you, bro? Appreciate you being here. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Um, so I'm not going to say expect, but I would hope that others would have the same respect. And that's the problem. There's a complete lack of respect for Dallas Cowboys content creators. There's a complete lack of respect for the Dallas Cowboys. And what I want people to understand is I'm all for inclusiveness. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not going to call you out your name. I'm not going to make you feel dumb for your takes. You know what I'm saying? But what I do expect is the same in return. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to give you respect, show it back in kind.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And for everybody on the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel, I put the link in the chat. Hoodie Kush done put up the link. So if you want to talk your Dallas Cowboys talk, go ahead
Come
and hit
on
that
in.
link. Come on up.
Come on in. I will not stop you. I include everyone. You know what I'm saying?
And JVB boy, I appreciate you becoming a member of the channel. You've been the day one. I truly appreciate you. Thank you all for the
Facts.
support. Real talk.
Big facts. He was my day one. Um, I'm on Restream, so it's hard for me to give out mods. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure how to give out mods on Restream. So I guess one day I'm gonna have to do a live from YouTube, so that way I can give out the mods to those I feel are deserving of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want everybody to be respectful of everyone. You know what I'm saying? Even the lead commanders and the Eagles Drews. You know what I'm saying? Be respectful, no matter what they say, because what they say doesn't dictate how we move.
Absolutely.
Okay, understand that. What others say shouldn't dictate how you move. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have our own lives outside of the screen, outside of the camera, outside of the microphone. You know what I'm saying? And you never know what somebody's going through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it could be that one thing that just pushes you over the edge. And that's what we don't want. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
It's more of a in general. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some things transpired, but still it's more in general. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not going to speak on the things that actually happened because I don't believe in talking behind somebody's back. I'd rather be able to talk to you face to face. Hence why there's two links in the chat. So if you're an Eagles fan and you feel slighted by anything that I have said, by all means, you're more than welcome to come up and speak your mind. Just understand, if you're going to be disrespectful, you might get it back. You know what I'm saying? And I
Absolutely.
can't promise you anything. I don't want to do that because that's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's not who Angry is. You know what I'm saying? We're all men here.
They about got angry though. They about got the Angry Cowboys fan last night. I was getting kind of tired of it. Like, bro, do not come in here try to make this live your own. If you are here as a guest, that's like coming in my house and trying to squat. Nah, my dude, it don't work that way.
Facts.
So it's all about the respect, and I don't want to come out of pocket or anything because, for the most part, they are respectful as far as support goes and everything like that. But this is Kush and the what? Kush and the Cowboys,
Yes,
not Kush
sir.
and the Eagles. Kush and Kush and the Commanders. Nah, that got a ring to it, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
You're right, Mr. Mojo. They get slighted by saying Jalen Hurts sneezed today. You know what I'm saying he knew he didn't. Yes, yeah, he did. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? I just felt the need to. Well, again, the fact that I was going to do a show with a guest today is the reason why I'm going live. Period, because I don't want to not give you guys anything. You know what I'm saying? So my special guest today, impromptu, is my guy, Angry Cowboys fan, who I love working with. Is my guy Dak Strescott in here? Come on.
Hey,
Oh, heard that. Heard that. It's 8 o'clock. Where yeah. Blue Virus is in San Diego. So yeah, it's pretty early where he's at. You know what I'm saying? I was up 4 hours ago. So you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You heard my guy Dak Strescott. Hit the like. Hit the like. Hit the like. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but yeah, man, we just rocking today. We rocking today. You know what I'm saying? Like, who disparaging your Jalen Hurts? CZ. Like, this is why I like CZ. You know what I'm saying? I like him. He's a good guy. I am. He sneezed today. You know what I'm saying?
and I'm gonna tell you something that might irritate some people, and I was gonna do a video on that, and
Sacramento.
then
My apologies.
yeah, I was gonna do a video on that, and then you was like, "Yo, gonna go live. What's up?" All right, so ESPN,
Hmm.
ESPN just put out an article
10-15, Vinny Hagen. 10-15.
from Jeremy Fowler, and it's the coaches and the execs and the GMs around the league, and they gave their top 10 quarterbacks. 2 quarterbacks from the NFC East you will find in that.
Mm-hmm.
One's Dak Prescott. Can you guess the other?
I want to say it's Jaden Daniels.
Bingo. They put Jaden Daniels in the top 10 and left out Jalen Hurts.
Oh
I
wow.
wonder why.
I I think it's because the deficiencies showed themselves last season. I think it's because the deficiencies showed themselves, and it's like this, right? If you're going to sit here and critique Dak Prescott the way that you have for the past however many years, you know what I'm saying, whether it be fair or unfair, the same should go around the board.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The
Absolutely.
same should go around the board. I believe Dak was ranked at
6.
6.
Yeah, he was
I'm cool
number
with it.
6.
I'm
Yeah,
cool
I
with
was like, I can't complain with that. I
I'm
think
cool with it.
Jaden Daniels might have been here. I got it on my computer. All right, so you got Josh Allen at number 1, Patrick Mahomes at number 2, Matthew Stafford at number 3, Joe Burrow at number 4, Lamar Jackson at number 5, Dak Prescott at number 6, Justin Herbert at 7, Drake May at 8, 9, Jared Goff. Oh, my apologies. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Honorable mention was Jaden Daniels and Jalen Hurts. They did not
Okay.
make the top 10.
Oh
My
wow.
bad. Yeah. They were honorable mention. Sam Darnold was honorable mention. Then Jaden Daniels. Then Jordan Love, Brock Purdy, Baker Mayfield, Trevor Lawrence.
So
Then
the top
Jalen
10,
Hurts.
the top 10 was
10, Caleb Williams. 9, Jared Goff. 8, Drake May. 7, Justin Herbert. 6, Dak Prescott. 5, Lamar Jackson. 4, Joe Burrow. 3, Matthew Stafford. 2, Patrick Mahomes. And 1, Josh Allen.
that's that.
I think Patrick Mahomes should be at number 1 myself.
But I think they're going off. I think they're going off of just last season. So if we're going off of last season and what we saw, yeah, Pat Mahomes was just a shell of himself. You know what I'm saying? That entire team was having issues. And yeah, Lee Commander, you're right. Jaden Daniels barely played last season. He played 7 games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Legends never die.
Legends
I
never die.
appreciate
Shout
you.
out to you.
I appreciate you being here, bro. This is the first time I'm seeing you. You know what I'm saying? I believe you frequent Angry's live feeds and shows. I appreciate you being here, bro. Thanks for the shout out. I appreciate that.
And I appreciate Yodi88. Welcome to the ACF family. Became a member today. Truly appreciate you. Thank you.
Dope. Spartan Greg, what's the deal with you, bro? I appreciate you being here with us this morning. I think, yeah, if we're projecting off of last season, I still think Dak is too low. If we're projecting off of last season, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If Jaden Daniels barely played, he's an honorable mention. Why is Lamar Jackson in the top 5? Because Lamar Jackson had some woes as well. You know what I'm saying? Like there's conversations to have all up and down that list. There's conversations to be had. Like honestly, if you ask me, Matt Stafford should be at number 1.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
I mean, is he not the MVP? You know what I'm saying? Like he's the MVP. So like he should be at number 1. You know what I'm saying? Sam Darnold shouldn't be an honorable mention, even though I understand why, but he did win a Super Bowl. Drake May shouldn't be behind Justin Herbert. He went to a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're projecting off of last season, you know what I'm saying? I understand the list, but if we're projecting off of last season, there's arguments to be had. There's conversations to be had.
Well, I kind of look at it like, a Sam Darnold not being on the list because was he a determining factor in why his team won a Super Bowl? Was it him or was it his run game? Was it his defense? Did they have to put a majority of the season on his shoulders?
Yeah, there's variables. I mean, all right. So to say that is I get it. But JSN did have 1,700 yards. JSN was a first time first team All Pro. JSN, like he didn't put up those numbers by himself. You know what I'm saying? Because we could have said the same. We could have said the same thing about Dak in 2023 with CD. CD put up 1,700 yards. And
what did the wide receiver 2 put up?
Say it again.
What did the wide receiver 2 and 3 put up?
Not much.
I can spam JSN all day.
This is true.
But if my other guys ain't getting the ball, I'm not really distributing the ball the way a top 10 quarterback should.
I feel you. And again, those arguments can be had. I understand why he's put where he is. Bo Nick should be put on that list. 100% Trick Sony. I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm not a Washington fan. I'm a football fan. I love my Cowboys. They're first priority. But I am a football fan. And I like to think that I know good football. Bo Nick should have been on that list. Bo Nick should have been on that list. Caleb Downs is in the right spot. Jared Goff, I think he should have been more of an honorable mention because he was more of a hindrance than a help. That entire team was like wonky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Detroit Lions were wonky. Uh, Josh Allen, I don't know why they
I mean,
glazed him so hard, but again, I think it should have been Matt Stafford at one. If you wanted to put Josh Allen at two, fine. I'm not going to argue with it. But at one, the dude did just win an MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I wonder about the whole Buffalo Bills Josh Allen thing. Like, where did they come in last year? They weren't in the AFC Championship, were they?
no, they lost. They lost in
No.
the divisional. To
Yeah, it was
Monday.
the Broncos. It was the
Yeah,
Broncos and the Patriots.
yeah,
So I really feel like these top 10 lists, even though they come out yearly, they're supposed to be done, for the previous year and everything. There's still that bias. There's still that bias with the top five quarterbacks. And the only one that fluctuate within those top five is Matthew Stafford. There's that
exactly.
one spot, whether it's Matthew Stafford, whether it's Dak Prescott, maybe 1 year Jared Goff, those top four, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, they stay there. Even though their team doesn't do anything, they stay there.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And I think Matt Stafford and Dak literally led the league one and two in most quarterback metrics. So how is it that you can put? I get it. I get the narrative that it's what you do in the playoffs. We didn't make it to the playoffs, so I can't
Mhm.
argue with where he's placed. But if we're gonna be real here, if you're looking at quarterback numbers, you had 2,000-yard receivers. You had a 600-yard tight end. You had a number three wide receiver with 400 yards. And like, where does the respect come in? You know what I'm saying for Rain Dakota Prescott. Like, I don't think he's the sixth best quarterback in this league. I happen to think he's the number two best quarterback in this league. If you're looking at quarterback play,
Mhm.
not just what your team does, but quarterback play. Just like we're looking at CD Lamb as a top three receiver. You know what I'm saying? Not going to argue it. AJ Brown, when on, he's a beast. He's a top five receiver. You can't argue it. Devontae Smith, you can put him in the top 10. There's arguments to be had. But let's not be so disrespectful to the dude who's consistently putting up these numbers. This is a consistent thing. When he's healthy, he's putting up numbers. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league when healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is what people are missing. Yes, it is a
Yeah.
team game, but just like I said, when we're talking about quarterback play, they're ranking these quarterbacks off of quarterback play, not their team success, but quarterback play. There isn't a quarterback in the league that played better than Dak Prescott last year, than Matt Stafford last year. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Williams, you can make an argument. He played really good. He came up in the clutch. You know what I'm saying? He got his team to where they went to. But when it came down to it, there were things that he just couldn't do better. He's not a pocket passing quarterback. He's an improvision quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And that's no knock on Caleb Downs. Whatever gets you to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, the things we saw him do last season was pretty good. I'm not going to say it was astronomical, but it was pretty good. You can say the Bears got a good quarterback. You can honestly say the Bears have a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking about Jared Goff and how wonky the team was. We all know Jared Goff is a good quarterback. We all know this. Patrick Mahomes, we know who Patrick Mahomes is. He had a bad season. So if we're projecting off of what the quarterbacks did and the quarterback play, yeah, Dak Prescott is probably one of the best quarterbacks in the league, if not one, maybe two, behind Matt Stafford. Their numbers prove that.
And honestly, man, with Caleb Williams, I just the fact that he really didn't rise to the occasion until year two, that shows you that he's going to have longevity within the league, in my opinion. You'll have those quarterbacks that come out of the draft and they take the NFL by surprise in their first year, and a lot of them taper off in the second, third, and fourth year.
Mhm.
We'll exclude Dak Prescott because that didn't happen. But quarterbacks like CJ Stroud, they come in the game and they're like, bam, this instant hit, but then they can't back it up. Caleb Williams, he came out, everybody was like, is this dude going to be a bust? And second year with a dope offensive system, he
Coaching,
was able to flourish.
coaching
You know?
matters.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to expound on something. Yes, it's been 11 years, and no, we didn't do anything. No, Dak has not done anything when it comes to winning. But here's the thing: when you say loaded teams, were we really loaded? When you can lead the league, and so is it all on just Dak Prescott to come out and win a game when your defense, who led the league in turnovers during the regular season, like they don't get the knock for being a regular season good defense. You know what I'm saying? Like Dak gets the knock for being a regular season good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the playoffs, does defense not matter? Y'all just said it's the ultimate team game. We all say that. It's the ultimate team game. You know what I'm saying? League commander says, well, Jaden Daniels single-handedly. He didn't single-handedly do anything. He made the
Right.
plays when necessary. His run game was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Did they have a great defense? No, they didn't have a great defense. Did they benefit from did they benefit from teams not being as good? Yes. You know what I'm saying? The 2022 Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl run. That is the only run I do not respect from the Eagles. Here's why. I'll explain. You got Jaden Daniels and half of a Giants team. You got to play Christian McCaffrey as a quarterback, and you still lost the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So you lucked up into that situation. Sometimes luck plays a part. 2024, I cannot argue it. The Eagles were the best team in the league. You cannot
Yeah.
argue it. I will never argue that. They were the best team in the league. But you heard that. Best team in the league. Jalen Hurts wasn't asked to throw for over 300 yards during a regular season. But when he got into the playoffs, when they needed him most, when they keyed in on certain things to at least accentuate certain things for them, they did that. Jalen Hurts threw for over 300 yards in the Super Bowl. He had a great performance. He had a great performance in 2022. Unfortunately, your defense was an old defense. 2024, your defense was a great defense. That's a loaded team. We never had a loaded team. If you want to call it a loaded team this year, okay, fine. Last year was not loaded at all. What, because
Yeah.
we had George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb? That's a loaded team? No, that's a loaded offense.
Yo, put it this way: when people say, "Oh, you guys had a loaded team," blah blah blah, I'll just tell them, like, in your best year, let's give the Philadelphia Eagles the example. In your best year, would you have given up Devontae Smith for Brandon Cooks? No, you wouldn't have. You might have given up you probably wouldn't even give up AJ Brown for CD Lamb, to tell you the God's honest truth. You definitely ain't giving up Saquon Barkley for Rico Dowdle. You're not doing that. You're not giving up your offensive line for the Cowboys offensive line. You're not giving up the linebackers that we didn't have. You know, we were using Marquise Bell and people like that as hybrid safeties turned into linebackers. So, and then on top of that, the loaded teams that we supposedly had, guess where the wide receiver twos ended up 1 or 2 years after going out of the league?
Ramon Estrada, what's the deal, brother?
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, what's going on? What's going on with you? But that's my thing. It's like, when it comes to Dak Prescott, it's all on the quarterback. You know, it's what he does, and the whole team, if they lose, he wasn't able to get it done. But then when it comes to other teams, it's like, oh man, you know, the calls, they weren't with us. The offensive coordinator couldn't call us way out of a paper bag. All this stuff, and the quarterback will be the last person that you hear about. When it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, the quarterback is the first one you hear about. We're only going to
Can
go as
Dak win
far
the
as
big
Dak
game?
takes us. You
Dak
know,
had CD and had Zeke in his prime. CD, Des Bryant, old Des Bryant. What do you? Again,
Des Bryant in his
I'm
prime.
not making this about y'all. I'm not. This is not about a main character syndrome. Okay, we're not going to do this. We're not going to play this game. Respectfully, I appreciate your take. I do, but I know what my eyes see. You're not going to force me to see things your way, Drew. You're not. So, respectfully, that's where I'll leave it at.
That's I guess that's where my whole conundrum comes in. It's like you don't like Drew. You understand? You know that I'm subscribed to your channel, and the only time that you hear from me is when I say "yo" when I come in, right? But I'm still there supporting you, and doing the thing. I'm not in there creating discontent and trying to create arguments every single time I comment. Why do you do that here? It just seems as if you want the live to be about what your topics are and you can't come in and respect the lesson plan that is being presented to you. I'm not saying that people can't, have a dialogue. We put the link in the chat for a reason. So we want you to have a dialogue. We just don't want you to make it about arguments. Can we not have an argument today, please? Thank you.
It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. Sun is
Beautiful.
shining. Birds is chirping. Grass is green. I got shit growing out of my deck right now. Like I got a lot of shit that I got to worry about. And the last thing I want to do is sit here and have a discourse over football. I'm talking to the Cowboys fans when I say this.
Yeah, man.
I think that this team is moving in the right direction.
Absolutely.
I'm never going to say we are going to the Super Bowl because I'm never going to say that. I got to see 3 in my lifetime. I'm 44 years old. Been a Cowboys fan since I was born. Okay, be 45 in fucking October. I've seen 3 of them. I don't mind another year, maybe, but I would love to have another Super Bowl. I would love for my fellow fans to see another Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Because we deserve it. Every team deserves it. That is the barometer. That is the goal. Not getting to an NFC championship, not making it to the playoffs, not going 11-5, even though you need to go, even though you need a certain amount of wins in order to make it to a playoff. You know what I'm saying? If you can't win those games, you're not going to the dance. If you
Right.
do win those games, you get a chance to try to go to a Lombardi. Not everybody gets that joy. Why? Because it's only one team that wins.
Yeah.
Only one. There's 31 other failures in the league. The NFC Championship is not the goal. The
Right.
Super Bowl is the goal, and not just getting there, winning it.
Shout out to Vinny done seen all 5 Super Bowls. That's what I'm talking
Because
about.
Vinny old as shit. God damn.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Like a fine wine, ain't it right, Vinny? Anyway,
Aging with time,
man,
boy, getting better.
I am about to do a social experiment. And this goes for everybody in the chat, what fan you represent. I mean, what team you represent, it doesn't matter. What would you rather have? And I seen this on X. A Super Bowl this year and then 10 years of obscurity or 10 shots at the playoffs.
I would rather have
10
a Super
guaranteed
Bowl.
shots.
I'd rather have a Super Bowl.
Okay, you'd rather have a Super Bowl. Chat. Which one would you rather have? Super Bowl this year and then 10 years of obscurity or 10 shots at the playoffs? I'm about to let's see if my social experiment works.
I said I
see
would
if it
rather.
works.
I didn't say we were going, Vinny. I said I would rather. That is your job to hype up the world and say, yeah, this is our year. I'm never going to say that. But the question was posed and I am answering it. I take the Super Bowl. Okay? Like,
All right. We got a Super Bowl. I take the Super Bowl.
mhm.
One Super Bowl. All right.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Sorry, bro. Chris said it.
we got Super Bowl in there. Super Bowl. Listen, look at
Super Bowl.
that.
Not even a question. Super
Not
Bowl.
even a question.
Like, I mean, so
Okay. We got a lot of Super Bowls in the chat. You said Super Bowl. I'm gonna give you a different perspective. If your team is put together, you take those 10 opportunities to go to the playoffs, you could come back with 5 Super Bowls as opposed to 1 and 10 years of obscurity. Take the 10 games. That's 10 shots at going to a Super Bowl, 10 guaranteed shots. So what, you don't trust your team enough to win at least 2 out of those 10?
Listen, especially if they're put together.
That's what I'm saying. Every year you got a chance to build your team. Every year you got a chance to expand upon what you did good the year prior. And even if it takes 8 games and you win that 1 Super Bowl, you done did what you were supposed to do while keeping it exciting for your fan base by making it to the playoffs those 10 years. Microwavable success, ladies and gentlemen.
Montana, what's the deal? And that's the thing about it, right? Us as Cowboys fans, I guess we've been in obscurity for the past 30 years, and the only thing we want is microwavable success. And the problem is, life doesn't work that way. It took the Kansas City Chiefs 50 some odd years just to sniff a Super Bowl. Okay, and once they got there, they just kept going. If you look at the New England Patriots, all 6 of their Super Bowl championships came with one dude in a 20-year span. You know what I'm saying? But before then, you know what I'm saying? I'm okay. All right, they had one. So they have 7 total. They have one with, in fact, no, they didn't even win that one. When they had Drew Bledsoe back in the 90s, I think it was 99, they didn't even win that one. So, yeah, they have 6 Super Bowls in a 20-year span. Do the math there. So it's 1 in every 3 years that they're going to a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Some teams got it like that. Some teams are well coached that way. Seattle, they don't have a bunch of burners on their team, but what they do have is a well-coached unit. They have a well-coached unit. And if you are a well-coached, since everybody wants to talk about them, Philadelphia's defense was a well-coached unit.
Mm-hmm.
A well-coached, very disciplined. Those are the things that you need. You need great coaching. Your dudes have to be able to buy in, and you got to play like a unit, bro. It's not a one-man army. This isn't basketball. This isn't tennis. I'm not going to Wimbledon, to watch the entire U.S. team. I'm going to go watch Go Golf. You know what I'm saying? That's who I'm going to go watch because it's a one-player sport. This is 11 men on 11 men. Flip it, 11 men on 11 men. No Diddy. That's kind of weird when you think about it. But they're all suited up, and they're all imposing their will on each other. It's about who wants it more. Who's well coached enough to stay disciplined in their gaps, disciplined in their roles. Now, if you want to talk individually, fine. We could talk individually. Kobe Durant had 6 interceptions last year. 3 of them came in the playoffs. Name one corner that the Cowboys had in the past 10 years that has 3 interceptions in the playoffs. Oh, wait.
Oh, shit. All right, Montana. Shout out to your son going 8 in the studio.
Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah, Montana. Go ahead. Man, ain't nothing like your son coming up to you like wanting to rap. Especially, either making beats or being a rapper yourself. That's just sure. Okay.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? Us as Cowboy Nation, we have to take the blinders off. You know what I'm saying? Because even we're guilty of it. Even some of us are guilty of it. Oh, Dak Prescott. CD dropped the passes. Yeah, well, guess what? Miles Sanders also fumbled.
Mm-hmm. Remember that time Javonte Williams just got the ball stripped from him?
Got the ball stripped from him on the sideline.
Oh, he making beats. Oh yeah, I want to hear him then. Montana.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm all for good music. I'm all for good music. You know what I'm saying? There's always nuance to everything. You know what I'm saying? We knew, as much as I loved Oso Odigizua, we knew that he wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? You know who's it. You know what I'm saying? When DeMarcus Lawrence was at his best, we knew he was it. Just his attitude alone told you he was it. Michael Parsons, when he was here, you knew he was it. You know what I'm saying? CD, we know he has that it. Tyler Smith, the list goes on and on. They have that it. But the question is, can everyone else around you elevate? It's not about you
Right.
just elevating. You like they say, oh well, that can't elevate anybody on. That's bullshit because that got quite a few wide receivers some money, quite a few, and a few tight ends. You know what I'm saying? So that's bullshit. It's can they elevate? Can those guys elevate? Damn, Dak is elevating. He's going crazy. How can I help him? I have to be disciplined in my route running. I have to be disciplined in my block schemes. You know what I'm saying? That's how you help a dude who's trying to elevate, who's trying to elevate you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The offensive line can elevate the quarterback by just simply staying disciplined in your block in your protections. The running back can elevate the quarterback as well by pass protection,
Mm-hmm.
by seeing the holes when to hit them. Kenneth Walker last year. We know that Sam Darnold ain't it. We know that, but Sam Darnold had a running back behind him that was able to mitigate a lot of the things that he couldn't do. Hence why he was the Super Bowl MVP.
Yep. Yep. And I mean, I don't know. People who watch football, most people should know the chain of command when that's like the knee bone connected to the.
Mhm.
Like you're not gonna get anywhere if you don't have one of these pieces set in place, and your piece has to be of you know premium talent in order to get places. I mean, we say that Super Bowl defenses win championships and so on and so forth, but you can have a great defense all you want. They can get stops, but if your offense can't punch the ball in the end zone, what are we doing here?
They're not going to win. They're
You're
not.
not gonna win.
I'm saying.
You're gonna go down. You're gonna go down in history with 17 ties.
Bruh,
like, like, come
oh,
on.
and 17. What? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to answer this question. No, I don't think we're putting any unfair pressure on these guys. I will say that I am not putting any unfair pressure on these guys. I don't think Angry is putting any unfair pressure on these guys. I will say this Cowboys Nation, on the other hand, we fall into a trap where we have a dude who's a dude, right? He's now the barometer. He's now the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? And some of us expect for the Caleb Downs to be able to be exactly like that. Hence why there's conversation about Tyler Guyton. You know what I'm saying? We had Tyron Smith for years, and Tyron Smith, Hall of Famer, first ballot. You know what I'm saying? Most of Cowboys Nation expected him to just walk in and be Tyron Smith. That's unfair. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I'm not going to ask Malachi Lawrence to come in and just get me 16 sacks his rookie season. He's not Micah Parsons. He's not. That's unfair. You know what I'm saying? If we get a new quarter, I talked about this last night with Next Level. If we get a say we finally get a quarterback in here, right? And we move on from Dak Prescott. Most people are going to expect him to be like Dak Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfair. Dak Prescott has a body of work, and his work ethic made him who he is. You know what I'm saying? So who am I to expect a rookie to come in and be exactly like that? That's unfair. That's where the unfair pressure comes in. Now, if you're asking me, the content creator, the avid Cowboys fan, no, I'm not putting any pressure on him because I understand that he is a rookie. He's going to get torched one or twice. There isn't a corner in this league that don't get smoked. Not one. Patrick Surtain gets smoked. He has. He's gotten got. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets got, no matter what. Now, the question is, can he learn from it? Can we limit it? That's where the question comes in.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't get some of these conversations. I'm looking at them in the comment section. I just don't get them sometimes. Where was that?
No one is saying
But
that he's good.
as
Good.
far as the whole pressure thing, I've asked that question.
Cash.
I've asked the hey, shout out to Carlito Cash. Um, I've asked that question. Is Cowboys Nation putting too much expectation on rookies? Like especially Caleb Downs. And in college, yes, Caleb Downs was it. In high school, he was it. Like he's had that it factor ever since playing football. But at the same time, I'm just like, I myself go out there and show me the best that you can this year. That comes with failures in some situations. That comes with falling short, and how do you get back up from that? That's what I'm really looking at. How you play. You play great, good. Can you play great consistently? Great. I'm not going into the season like you better play great. You better do this. Otherwise, I'm going to be pissed. There's going to be learning curves for these rookies, no matter how good they are in the league. Let's just see if they can limit the learning curve. And with Caleb Downs' mental acuity to the game and the fact that I believe he's in good hands with Christian Parker, you will see some great stuff from that safety position. And if you want to compare the person that they had in the position beforehand, anything better than Donovan Wilson is better.
Facts.
So,
Facts. Before there's a difference between draft picks and free agents. The draft picks are guys just coming into this league trying to make their way. A free agent is someone who's been in this league and he's a vested veteran. You know what I'm saying? Do I expect more from Quentin Williams, Jalen Thompson, Kobe Durant? Hell yeah. I expect a lot more from them than I expect from Caleb Downs. I expect a lot more from Rashawn Gary than I do Malachi Lawrence. I expect
right.
a lot more. You know what I'm saying? I expect that my expectations of Ryan Flanoy have doubled. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to Anthony Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that makes sense. I'm not expecting these guys to come in and just go crazy. Now, if they come in and go crazy, kudos to them. Cool. We got the guys that we needed. But am I expecting it? No. I'm not going to put that unfair pressure on those guys. No. That's just me, though. I'm not Cowboys Nation. I'm just Hoodie. I'm just Hoodie and Kush and the Cowboy Smoke Hour. You know what I'm saying? We come here, smoke some pot, and talk some shit. That's what we do.
Yep. And yeah, Drew, you've heard fans compare Caleb Downs to Ed Reed, but I've heard Caleb Downs say that don't compare me to Ed Reed. And what he said, he basically said, I'm going to be the first Caleb Downs. I'm not going to be the next Ed Reed.
We got somebody coming up who deserves no introduction. It's my guy from Sacramento, Blue Virus.
What up? What up? What up, everybody?
What's going on?
I was actually thinking about changing my name to Trout Fishing in America. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord.
Nah, I like Bass Pro Chats. They're comfortable, man. They're good to work in. They're nice.
Dig it. How are you this morning, man? I know it's early in Sacramento. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's still I still get my days. My day started today, but it's going.
Dope.
Got my Red Bull.
Yes, sir.
And then you know what? I heard some smoking. Grab a blunt.
That's
joy. Hey, let's get this morning started right?
Yes, sir. Cowboys. You talking about?
No, but you're talking about Dak being the best quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If not one, top five. I'm fine with where he's placed at. I'm fine with where he's placed at on the list because it's not too disrespectful. But if we're going to be real, if they're projecting off of last season, Dak was literally top 3 best quarterbacks in the league. His numbers suggest that. You know what I'm saying? Not throwing no shade on Jaden Daniels or Jalen Squirts. But what they did not equate into the things that Dak was doing as a quarterback, not as a team, as a quarterback.
As
This
a
is where
single
you go
quarterback
into
doing it by himself,
individuals.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you ask that, when you place a dude on a list top 1 through 10, we're talking about their individual play, not their team play, not their team success. That's why you win MVPs, because of what your team has done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really.
No, I think Dak. I think he put a lot of on his plate last year. I think he was more of like a prove it year after he got injured. I think he was like, show the world, hey, I'm still the best. I could be that best quarterback that everyone. I know it's been 11 years, but you know what? I haven't won a playoff, and now he shows it. He talks about it in his press conferences and stuff like that. When he's upset, he's like, I haven't won a playoff game. He says it. He admits it out of his own mouth. He wants to win one. You know, he puts it on his own shoulders, and I think that's a quarterback and a leader that we want. You know, someone like that. You know, he pushes himself to be the best, and the weapons around him. I think Pickens and CD Lamb, and he has a football field behind his backyard. He's dedicated. He's saying something. I don't know any guy that come out of so many injuries and be like, hey, let's go do this shit again and go and win 5 games after that, 12 wins and 5 losses after that. When he, you know, but I know we were just talking about the, last year's, but let's I want a Super Bowl from him. That's my thing. If we can get a Super Bowl out of Dak, I'll be excited.
Yes, of course. Who wouldn't be? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I could see Dallas area, Arlington area, the DFW. I could see them being on fire. And if that were to happen, I'm not saying that we are or whatever.
No. I'm not saying here. No.
There's no Vinny Hagen here today. He's only in the chat.
Super Bowl.
But let's say if we were like, bro, I am there. Like, I don't give a damn what I gotta do. I'll drive down there.
Sell your soul to go over there, huh?
Oh, bro,
fuck that. I won't do that. But I will definitely I'll drive cross country to go to a Super Bowl and Super Bowl party and stuff.
Oh yeah. Listen. But yes, I would. I would drive my ass to fucking Dallas. I will take the 23-hour trip without a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'll do the speed limit and everything because I got to drive through southern states. So, like,
you got to be careful over there. Fucking
right.
Hide all your weed. Hide everything you got.
That's why I got pens.
I got green.
I mean, I enjoy my flower every now and then, but I can't smoke in the house. So, you know.
Yeah, same.
I got kids.
Okay. Oh yeah,
I got children. You know what I'm saying? So
I got
a wife who likes to yell at me. So I'm not in the mood for that. Anything I can do to avoid any type of animosity in the home, I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Blue.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the front 7? I'm going to say front 7. Like, is there anything that you're looking forward to as far as like camp battles, like any speculation that you feel, you know, because remember we're at 93, so by the time we get to the last week of preseason, you trimmed a lot of fat.
Yeah, we're getting a lot. Man, I really. I don't know, man. I would just say let's just get the best out of all of our players. I don't know. I want the best out of, you know, I want the coaches to pick out. I don't know. I'm not on the field picking and choosing who's going to be the best and who's going to be there. But I would say out of those guys, 7, I would want them to practice the run stop, to get rid of the run stop, get rid of, you know, practice that deep, you know, I don't know, man. Just get shit. I'm stuck right now. I don't know.
No, you good, bro. You just lit up. I understand. You got to get you got to get your synapses fired. I
just woke up, man. I just woke up. I'm just getting in here,
and I'm hitting you in the face with hard.
Yeah, I'm just like already. Shit. Like, no, I don't know. No, we just need to work on the run stop. Working on it for that. Get those guys fresh. Get those guys understand the scheme. Get those guys in the film room. I just need those guys to understand everything that Chris Parker and everybody in Shadi is putting that to them. I don't want them to go on in the regular season and be dumbfounded. I want those guys to understand everything on there. I want those guys to understand, hey, this is what we're understand. Like, we want you to be loud. We want you to understand the plays. We want you to understand the just everything. Sorry. And I want to say fuck TZ and the Eagles.
And Drew asked the question: how many recent quarterbacks drafted by a team has won a Super Bowl after being with the team 10 plus years? I'll answer that question with a question of my own. How many quarterbacks that were drafted in the 4th round won a Super Bowl?
Well, I know Tom Brady was a 5th rounder and he won
6th
7.
It was a 6th round pick.
Or 6th round.
But what I'm saying is there's only one. Jim McMahon was the only quarterback that was drafted in the 4th round to win a Super Bowl. You know what that means? It doesn't mean shit. You know what he said? Like that. Just because that has happened, nobody or only few people like Peyton Manning and stuff like that. But you're saying in recent history, so you're trying to put it more in a smaller box. It doesn't matter, bro. Rules are meant to be, like, records are meant to be broken. You know, streaks are meant to be snapped. I don't understand where these. Well, they
want to be hypocritical because Dak wasn't meant to be a number 1. He was drafted to be a backup, and then that's all he was. He wasn't meant to be the number 1. Everything was around Tony Romo. Like, Zeke Elliott was supposed to be built for to help him not run less, not throw the ball. It was supposed to hand off the ball, and then all of a sudden he got hurt, and then Kellen Moore got hurt, and then all of a sudden he was like, here, you got the range, a rookie, and he did well. He surprised the world, and now we're putting too much pressure on him because he's not like his freshman year. I think that's fucked up.
Yeah. See, I asked a question with a question because it's a disingenuous question. That's why I did that.
How long has Josh Allen been in the league?
Shit, let me.
8 years.
8 years, right? Has he won a Super Bowl?
He hasn't won nothing.
No.
And he's
How long has
the best
Joe Burrow been in the league?
5?
No.
No, I think maybe more.
Hasn't
Shoot. Career.
Justin Herbert. How long has he been in the league? How long has Lamar Jackson been in the league? We're sitting here. How long? Jared Goff is a 1st round pick.
Yeah.
Jared Goff may have been to a Super Bowl, but is going to a Super Bowl the same as winning a Super Bowl?
And I'm just gonna just real quick. I'm gonna keep it brutally honest. Not all quarterbacks are going to win a Super Bowl. It may happen that Dak Prescott in his career doesn't win a Super Bowl.
Jim Kelly didn't.
Does that minimize from what he has put in at his position? No, it doesn't.
No.
Like, Super Bowls are more of the boop. One team gets the cherry on the top. One team gets the bragging rights. One set of players, whatever position you're in, will now be introduced as Super Bowl champion. That's what these guys go out on the field and play for. Granted, but that's not all they play for too. They play for legacy. Yes, that would be a one-up on their legacy. And they want to strive to do that, but it may not happen.
Might take them a while.
My question to you is, League Commander. My question to you is this: since we're in the smokehouse, fine. Y'all want to give some smoke? Y'all about to take some smoke. Okay, y'all about to take some smoke now. My question to you is this: what quarterback who was drafted by a team in the 4th round has lasted 11 seasons in the league?
I don't think that's ever heard of.
I'll wait. 4th round quarterback who lasted with the same team that he was drafted by, whether he wins or he doesn't.
And he wanted to be a Cowboy.
Most quarterbacks get drafted within the first 2 rounds. And anything after that, you're a career backup
You're a bust.
or a bust. This dude is not a career backup. He's had some career backups, but he's not been a career backup. The key to the point to playing in the NFL isn't to get paid. Isn't to say, well, I made it to an NFC championship. It isn't to say, well, I've been to 4 Super Bowls. Did you win any? Did you win any?
Ask Buffalo. Would they take all those
nothing,
back?
If you didn't win nothing, Joe Burrow, for as great as he is, guess what his knock is? He ain't win nothing.
That Super Bowl.
I mean, really, what you're known as, what would be his legacy? Like, first and foremost, he was a guy that made it to the NFL, 4th round. And I know people talk about, oh, he's longest tenured is nothing. Like, I beg to differ, because there's a lot of teams, including your Washington Commanders, that have been searching and searching and searching for a franchise quarterback. You haven't had one. You thought you had one in RG3. Didn't work out. Think you got one in Jaden Daniels. Hasn't worked out so far. Yes, you made it to the NFC Championship. That was due to him being a rookie, like I talked about last night. The element of surprise. We don't know you. Now we know you.
He was
and
good.
You have been stationary since you've been in the league. So for y'all to struggle with a quarterback situation and trying to pick on a team because their quarterback has been the franchise quarterback for 11 fucking years. Sorry. For 11 years.
Ain't no kids here. Ain't no kids here.
Oh, I was like, we're not allowed to cuss. My bad. I was
All
like,
my
my bad.
kids is gone. They at daycare.
I try to
Fuck
keep it
these
clean.
dudes.
Yeah,
Talk
my
your
bad. I
shit.
know we're clean. Sorry.
I try to keep it clean, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I saw one of those comments in there said, like, yo, LeBron James said the same thing. Since when did a championship, not winning a championship, say that you didn't have a great career? You know what I'm saying? Since when? Like, if I want to throw at the basketball back in the 90s, Reggie Miller was dope. That man was dope and never won one.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are, Justin Harris. Yeah, they are. They want to find somebody. They want to come in with not y'all gonna get the smoke today. That's what it is. Y'all getting this fucking smoke today. They come into the Cowboys creation space. I was trying to be positive, bro, but y'all want to keep bringing this negativity into my positive world? Fine. Here's the negative hoodie. Okay, y'all come over here looking for validation. Y'all come over here looking for somebody to say, "Oh, well, the Eagles are really good." The Eagles are fucking trash. You want me to tell you? The Commanders, they are fucking trash. If y'all were so good, all the Super Bowls that you've been to, all the Super Bowls that you won, there's one team that constantly punches on y'all, and it's the Dallas Cowboys, the team y'all love to hate, the quarterback that y'all can't stand. I understand why you can't stand him, because he keeps punching on you motherfuckers. He keeps putting you over his knee and whooping your ass. That's what the problem is. So y'all just want to hate just to fucking hate. Well, I want to tell you the truth today. The truth, the absolute truth is Commanders are trash. I've never worried about them. When I go to work and I talk to my buddies and they say, "Oh man, what was it? In fact, last season, oh man, watch out, Washington, they went to the NFC Championship. They're going to be bums. They're going to be trash. What happened? You were trash. Oh man, the Eagles, man, but that defense, I've seen my quarterback dice them up. I'm not worried about. I meant what I said last night. There isn't a defense in this league that worries me. As long as I have Dak Prescott, C.D. Lamb, George Pickens, Jake Ferguson, the offensive line, none of you bother me. None of you. None of you. Man, dude, this trash.
Bro, I'm going to come in with a different perspective. I'm going to give respect to all these teams out there that we got to face, because there are going to be tests out there. There are going to be those games where iron's going to sharpen iron. And what do we do in those situations? You know, like week 3 against the Baltimore Ravens. Sure, it's a home game. But it's a home game in Rio de Janeiro. So we're on foreign land. We don't know what's going on. So those are going to be those tests. Can we get it done? You know, the Los Angeles Rams in week 14. Can we get it done?
The 49ers.
Yeah, the 49ers, the Green Bay
redemption.
Packers.
Let's go. Let's go. You
I
know,
don't,
This
I
is a
don't crash out,
redemption
though.
tour. And I ain't gonna let people take back from this redemption tour for the Dallas Cowboys. We seen it. Offense booming. Offense just booming. Like, man, defense.
Indeed.
Where are
I've
you? They back
seen
at the
more
hotel
Super Bowls
somewhere.
than you guys have won. I'm not crashing out. I'm actually sleeping pretty good. I've seen more Super Bowls than you've won. There is no crash out here. I don't need to crash out. There is no point in crashing out. Like, because we whoop your ass every season, every
Okay.
year.
So, what is Dak Prescott's legacy gonna be?
That's the
What is
question.
Carson Wentz's legacy gonna be? He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Who had nothing to do with the Super Bowl.
he
But
had a
that's
backup
what I'm
quarterback to help him
saying,
do it,
though. That's what I'm saying, though.
and he was a first-round draft pick.
Anybody can be in a situation where they get lucky or they just steamroll the league, can be a Super Bowl champion. We just got to figure out how the fuck to get back. You know what I'm saying? Like, these teams have figured it out. And I believe that it's always, when we have fallen short in these most recent years, it has always been, well, you know,
There's been a
accidents
multitude of
happen,
reasons.
situations happen, but for the most part, the playoffs become a chess game between coaching staffs. Who can maneuver their guys into different positions to be able to beat the person that's across from them? In each situation, Mike McCarthy, Jason Garrett was taken to the woodshed. And when they weren't, you seen the talent out on the field shine the way they were supposed to.
For sure.
Tampa Bay game.
Mhm.
You know, Tampa Bay game. A little slow start, but after that, at least both teams had slow starts. But
Here's the crazy part of that Tampa Bay game. Our kicker act like he didn't know how to kick. There's
Oh, yeah.
always something. There's always something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Tony Romo could have. Tony Romo would have went down as one of the Dallas Cowboys' greatest quarterbacks if he didn't fumble a snap.
Oh man, he could
If
have ran that
he
right
would have
in.
been to an NFC
Oh, my
championship
God.
within 30 years if they called it a catch. There's
Oh,
always something. The ball don't always roll your way. There's always
Right.
something. Am I
Right.
frustrated that my Cowboys haven't won? Possibly a little. Would I like to see my Cowboys win? Hell yeah. But am I really so boned up on the job to sit here and look at the pigeons and the coming handos and think that they're the barometer? They are not. They just duplicated what we did in the 90s. That's it.
Exactly. Yeah, they got the triplets, they got the running back, and then they got the defense. That's all. That
You
was
wanted to
us.
say it. Jalen
Yeah.
Squirts benefited from having Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
He benefited in having a system.
Oh, and you got to thank the Giants for that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
He benefited from having a really good defense.
And the
So
tush
did
push.
Sam Darnold. Is that really a bad thing? Is that really a bad thing? Like,
Well, you play with your advantage. You play what's there. Yeah, if that's a chess game, you play
Kush
what's
is a
there.
little frustrated. Kush don't give a fuck about no pigeon and what they think.
Oh,
I really don't. I'm not frustrated. I love my team. I don't know what makes you think that I'm going to change my stripes for you. I'm not. I'm not going to do that.
this,
I think this defense this year, especially on the front seven. If we're looking at the front seven, I'm expecting a little bit more of a pass rush success coming from a Rashawn Gary, coming from possibly a Sam Williams. Sam Williams, this is kind of a make or break year for him. You know what I'm saying? This is really kind of a make or break year, especially if we're seeing the writing on the wall with Maris Leofau having a role. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he has that position flex. He can go inside, he can go outside. You know what I'm saying? So I think this front set, it all starts up front now. It all starts right in the center. You know what I'm saying? With Quentin Williams, Kenny Clark, Otito Abonia. You know what I'm saying? I think it all starts right there. And then it'll trickle down. So
yeah. I mean, Defense, a lot of people say defense wins championships. Defense gives the opportunity to win championships because defense has to give the ball back to the offense, which, hey, if Brian Schottenheimer is able to evolve as a coach, I believe this Dallas Cowboys team will be in a better position this year. If Christian Parker's able to lead that defense as a coach, because the talent is there, you see it. You know, whether in college or watching them out on the field during OTAs and stuff like that, you see the potential. Now, can it be put together?
That's the question.
That's the question, man. Can it be put together? We talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, and that 2024 team was put together. Like, I mean, it was put together in a way where nobody had to rely on anybody but each other.
All 11 teams, like we were talking about last night.
Yes. Yeah, it's like, man, I wish the team could play more like you didn't hear because it was a unit. Just like with Brock Purdy and then went to the Super Bowl, a unit. And that's what the Cowboys have been lacking for years is a unit.
Yeah.
Right now, I believe we have it.
Oh yeah, and that's what it comes down. It's for as much as everybody wants to be on one guy and prop up one guy. If I'm Dak Prescott, I need to get the ball to CD. I need to get the ball to George Pickens. I know that they're going to be open here. Let me make sure I'm on time getting the ball to them. And then here you go. Do you? I did my part. Do yours.
Do your part.
You know
Yeah. Catch that ball and make that touchdown.
You know what I'm saying? Here you go, Javante. I did my part. Do yours. You know what I'm saying? Here you go, defense. I got us 3 points. I got us 3 points, and we're up 10. Do your job. Your job is to go out there and stop them or limit them. Do your job.
Yeah.
That's how it works, and I'm fine with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine with it. So I'd like to think that we're in a better position defensively right now at this very moment, personnel-wise. Remember, we still got to get to training camp. We still got to get to preseason, and then we still got to trim this fat. I mean, see who's who. See who really wants it. See who really wants to be here. See who has that fight in them. You know what I'm saying? But for right now, I think we have the personnel, all 93 men, for really good competition.
I want to see some. Okay, so last year, 24, 37, 14 week, 40, 37, 27, 44, 24, 17 week, 33, 24, 31, 30, 26, 17 week.
My quarterback never went a whole second half not completing a pass.
No.
But no, go ahead.
23, 34. That was the points that the Dallas Cowboys put up in individual games where I said weak. Damn it, they could have done better. Yeah, you could have snuck a win with 17 points, but we want to see you do better. But other than that, your Dallas Cowboys offense put up points that should have won them games. Something didn't happen.
Yeah. No one is absolved. No one is absolved. This is a team game. Bleed blue. What's the deal with you, bro? This is a team game, right? For all this individual numbers and all this, it's still a team game. But sometimes we fall short somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's not disciplined. And the NFC Championship is not the barometer. Winning a Super Bowl, bringing home the Lombardi is the barometer. That's where you want to get to. Okay? So if we want to get there, it all starts now. We have to be able to take into this coaching the way that we should. We have to be able to implement this coaching on the field. We need discipline and maybe a little luck along the way.
And yep.
I'm over here fact checking. Yeah.
But he still had 30, the most in the league.
30 touchdowns.
Still had 30. I'm sick of losing too. I'm sick of not getting to where we want to get to. But I can't control that. You know what I'm saying?
We're
I'm
sitting
not
on the
gonna get
bench
mad
watching
because
them.
I
Yeah.
can't control that. Like,
Dude, you know how bad I want to jump on that field and like just do it all for him if I could?
I can't.
Yeah, I
I'm not,
can't.
I'm not equipped to do that. I'm not. I can't control that. I don't get mad at the things that I can't control. I can't control it. Does it suck watching it? Sure. Like, damn. Well, out of the playoffs again. Good run, boys. Try again next year. That's all you can say.
That's what it's
That's
supposed
all
to
you
be.
can say.
That's
That's
what
why we have these
supposed to be.
YouTubes and talk about it. Just press. Hey, what's your feeling like? What do you feel like today?
You know what I'm saying? Like, what was you gonna say, Angry?
Oh no, I'm over here fact checking.
All right.
I mean, like JB the Cowboys fans in here, at Dak had 4 games he didn't throw a touchdown. So I don't give a damn if the Dallas Cowboys would have win the Super Bowl and Javante Williams. Wait, who said this yesterday?
Yeah,
Javante Williams had 300 yards and Dak Prescott had 7 passing. I don't care as long as the team wins.
That's all that matters.
I'm not going to put it on one individual person like, yo, I got to jump on your back and you're just going to fly me to the promise. No, that's not happening. I understand that this is a team sport and all responsibility for winning and losing is amongst everybody. The quarterback gets paid the most money because, yes, he touches the ball every time. He touches the ball on every play. Yes, granted, but it's how he can conduct his offense. You see, the funny thing is that people can count how many mishaps this man has. Can you count how many? Can you count how many good games, how many good throws, how many good extensions for first downs and touchdowns when we needed them? Can you count those? No, they are countless. When you can count the negative more than you can the positive, then that's something wrong with your quarterback. We gotta get it done. But when your positives outweigh your negatives in anything in life, isn't that a plus? All right, go ahead. Somebody sound like they in the
What you in a highly air conditioned room there, Vinny?
Oh, that is
It's gotta be. Yeah, I have no picture, right?
you had a
Not
picture a
anymore,
second
you
ago.
had one.
You had one,
I
and
don't
then it
see
just went
it.
away. Well, now
Yeah, I
you're
don't know what the
black.
hell I'm doing. I have no idea. You know that. I know
But yeah,
nothing
you have a
about
black
this.
screen.
I'm an old man.
no, that's cool, man.
I just wanted to hop on real quick. That's all.
No, man, you good, you good. Hence why the chat
Appreciate
was,
you.
hence why the link was in the chat. You know what I'm saying? My thing is,
Thank you.
the only thing I'll say is this, right? I'll say this because actually I got to get ready to get my black ass to work. But I'll say this. I'll say this about the whole one person does everything like they're Michael Jordan. Even Michael Jordan couldn't win by himself.
True. Yep.
Even Michael
Need
Jordan.
Scotty, need a Cartwright, need everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Michael Jordan
Like
is just that
there's
it factor to get him over the
there's
hump.
always a piece to a puzzle. Can you finish a puzzle with one missing piece? If you got a 1,000-piece puzzle that you're working on, and your kid just happens to take that one piece, that one center piece, and gnaw on it, now it's all misshapen. You can't use it. Is that puzzle finished? Well, it's the same thing
No,
with
I'd be
coaching.
pissed
It's
off.
the same thing with coaching and your personnel.
Oh, you're
If your
searching
personnel
around.
is not up to snuff, you're not going to win shit. If you're not well coached and disciplined, you won't win shit. Good.
True.
But it's the expectation that they have that one gnawed piece, like you gotta fix it, you gotta get it shake back in the. Then, bam, we going. That's the quarterback. Like that's how they feel.
Yeah.
Like this doesn't operate if we don't have Dak. No. It
Well,
operates.
they'll say he touches the ball every play, and he's like the captain of your team, which I understand that, but he still can't do it all. Emmett Smith couldn't run for all them yards if he didn't have a lineman. Didn't have line. So I
Now
mean,
they
they
do.
they know that.
Players
Barry
know.
Allen.
Pe- People that know the game know that it takes more than just one player. They just harp on one player just to get a rise out of everybody. That's all.
Yeah,
We know that.
yeah,
Well,
that's absolutely right, man. It
the only
is.
rise, the only rise Eagles fans get out of me is a middle finger. That's it. It's the only
I'm with
rise
you.
you get out of me. I don't
I hate the
really.
Eagles. I hate
Um,
I genuinely hate the Eagles. I don't hate the Giants, although I grew up North Jersey and I grew up right when they built Giant Stadium. I
yeah,
was only like 10 minutes away from Giant Stadium, and I used to hate the Giant fans because there was a lot of Giant fans. But now in South Jersey, there's all Eagle fans, and some guys are good. You know, some guys are nice and all. And then you get the guys that just think their crap don't stink, and that's the issues I have.
Yeah,
Everybody's in the same place. You know, we're all going to be in the same place. You know, down the road anyway, and we're not always going to be great. You know, so you just got to take when we're great. You just got to uh, embellish it and go with it because you never know when the next year we're not going to be great. And it's like us. We've been 30 years.
every team falls off the train, falls off the tracks at some time, at some
They
point.
do. They do. You can't win all the time. You can't hit on your the draft picks all the time, and you free agents. No, not everybody's going to hit. You know, you can have the biggest names in the world, but sometimes you just don't play like it. So, you know, yeah,
bro.
we'll see. Hopefully, we just play good. I say Super Bowl because I'm just sick of the crap anymore. And you know what? We don't win. We don't win.
Right,
But
Can't
I'll
change it.
always say it. I'm always
right,
going to say it.
You can't
and,
change it.
and as you
No.
should, as a sports fan, as you should. And my thing is this: like, I'm smiling because I'm like, I wonder what the Dallas Cowboys is going to be without Dak. You know, once Dak moves on, once Dak retires and everything. Now, what if the Dallas Cowboys like 3 years in the we drafted a quarterback. 3 years he ain't got it done. You got to damn it, get rid of him. He's not ever gonna get it done. Then you get another one.
Cleveland Browns. They've how
And
many quarterbacks?
you,
Yeah.
you see,
Be careful what
that's
you
what I'm
wish
saying.
for sometimes,
Yeah.
right? Be
That's what I'm
careful what you wish
saying.
for because we don't want people say about Dak when we haven't won. But who else did we have that could have played better than him? There really is nobody. You couldn't go out and get somebody. You couldn't go out and get Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson or anything to come and replace him. We had who we had, and he played well for us. It's just sometimes you need a little bit of luck and things to fall your way. Sometimes be lucky than good at points. That's why the ball of the point of a football is a point because it can go in any direction when it hits. It's not like a baseball where it goes down and comes straight up. So it could go any direction. So let's see what happens, and hopefully with a little luck we stay healthy and we're able to win. That's all.
You know, hence why Dak Prescott is number 6 on the ESPN top 10 quarterback list this year, going into 2026. So I mean, people can say what they want.
Mention.
My eye test doesn't lie to me. It all boils down to a level of tolerance. And
Dak's
some
not a
people,
winner.
Dak Prescott has tested their tolerance. They want that Super Bowl. It's like, oh, he's never going to get it done. He's never going to get it done. But they try to minimize and take away from his play in order to do that. And I'm not going to do that, especially the guy being my franchise fucking quarterback. Come on, I'm not going to do that.
For 11
Like-
seasons where I see other teams' quarterbacks to come in and go and come in and go.
Like, bro, I'm
Don't
not
get
the type.
established. Yeah.
I'm not the type that you see like Malik Hooker and get him out of here. Get him out of here. We need somebody. We need somebody. I will be like, listen, we need somebody who would be available. Blah, 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 blah. But I'm not going to put this player down in the quest to improve at that position. And right now, according to ESPN, and these are GMs and shit, coaches around the league,
Even your coach. Just saying.
they have marked him at the number 6 position at quarterbacks. You can't take that away from him no matter how you try to degrade or devalue what he's brought to the league.
Yeah.
We can't get you to an NFC championship. That's not the barometer. You can go to an NFC championship every year if you want, San Francisco 49ers, and never win a Super Bowl.
Oh, exactly.
They haven't won a
Birdie.
Super Bowl for as long as we haven't. Like,
Garoppolo. How many
you know what I'm
quarterbacks
saying?
have been
Like,
there with them?
but
Yeah.
But I don't want to get too far off track because I definitely have to get myself ready for work. But I enjoyed having all of you gentlemen on. It's always a pleasure. We're going to definitely do this again. I don't mind. And if you want to sit here and talk crazy, the link is in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We can talk face to face. I'm not going to talk behind your back. But let's do some final words. Vinny, give me your final thoughts, man.
Uh, First of all, thank you for having me on. You and Angry and Blue being there. I just want to say I think the Cowboys are going to do well this year, and health is wealth. In with any sport, and especially our sport, uh, that's what's going to happen. If we're healthy, I think we'll be okay. We'll see how far we go. Thank you for having me on.
Of
Blue Vision,
course.
talk to me. What's your final word, my guy?
Oh man, thank you for having me on here, guys. It was a great time to be on here. Yeah, go
So
follow these
wake and
guys. Hit the
bake in
like
with
button.
us, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
waking up big. Yeah, it was a nice surprise. I just jumped on. It was like, oh, he's like, jump up, blah blah blah. I was like, yo, all right, let me jump in the shower. Let me get my day started. And was on the smoke. Yeah, let's handle the smoke. But yeah, no, I think we're gonna do great this year. I think if we all fall in and just like Vinny said, it's all about luck. As long as they all fall in with the luck and do well, let's go to the Super Bowl.
Indeed, indeed. Angry, talk to me, bro.
Man, it was dope today, guys. It was dope. I didn't expect it either. He was like, "Yo, come get on." I was like, "Okay, let's get it." So it was great conversation, and at the end of the day, I just want to express the fact that before we were Cowboys fans, Eagles fans, Commanders fans, Giants, we were men and women, human beings. And just because we bring up a take doesn't mean that it's to go against somebody's take or to purposely just sit there and demean somebody saying that you don't know football. No, this is a inviting community where we invite all types of thought patterns when it comes to the teams. It's just when that happens, some people tend to get a tendency on devaluing something that they've never done in their absolute lives. They go devaluing it in order to prop up something else. And that's when I feel like the conversation degenerates. You know what I'm saying? This is when I feel like the conversation devalues and goes to a fifth grade level. So when I say classic Cowboys content, that's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people rock with it. I appreciate everybody in the chat that's rocking with it. But let me make this quick. I don't want to say anything about your thoughts don't matter. They do, but it's like when you come in just to point the finger and say you can't. We want to hear you can hear. So, but we're gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna do everything that I got to do to keep it real with you. But let's just keep it civil. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed. Well, all I want to say is I appreciate everybody on the panel. I appreciate everybody who showed up for the show. Just like I said in the beginning of the show, I did have something planned that I thought was pretty dope, but it kind of fell through due to parenting. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing more important than that. So, I mean, no shade. My guest will be here tomorrow. I will be on at 10:15 with that same guest who was supposed to be on today. Just I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate everybody being here, the support, and then you see these gentlemen here on the panel. Go subscribe to Angry. Go subscribe to Blue Vision. Go subscribe to Vinny, even though he don't really do shit. He just sits around.
Yeah,
And
I don't
listens.
have anything. I
But
just like to
but
go on with
still,
you
fuck
guys.
that. Subscribers, man. Look, just because you
Or the
don't do
next level
shit,
sports
don't
lounge.
mean you don't have nothing to say. Doesn't mean that you don't have anything to offer. You know what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, man, this your boy Hoodie. We're Kush the Cowboy Smoke Hour. I enjoyed y'all being here today. We're definitely going to do this more as we get closer and closer to training camp and even beyond. So I want everybody to have a pleasant afternoon. Angry, I'll hit you up in a little bit. You already know. Blue, I'll probably put you in like a group chat or something. You know what I'm saying? We all can connect even more. You know what I'm saying? But with that
Sounds
being
good,
said,
man.
man, I want everybody to have a pleasant day. You know what I'm saying? And until next time, it's your boy Hoodie. We're Kush the Cowboy Smoke Hour.
Deep voice rolling in the dark. Say it slow, let it bloom. The smokehouse presence under cedar light and a midnight moon. Boots on the porch and the screen door sighs. Lantern glow dancing in a jar of flies. Old strings hum where the embers sleep, and the whole front yard feels low and deep. Barrel by the fence and a weather bench, smell of pine smoke hanging over the fence. A busted old truck in the dust by the shed, and the radio whispers from the kitchen ledge. They come from the highway, they come from the ridge, riding in quiet as the river bridge. Hats tipped down with a grin on half, like they've known this place since the first my back. A smoke, a breeze, and the cold stay kind. Every spark moves like a small lost sign. There's a story in the grain of the tabletop, in a slow sweet hush that the night won't stop. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, on the stars that burn, we don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near, hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft and the night outside. Miss Rose at the door with a tray of light, cornbread gold and a mason jar bright. One boy laughs with a chip in his tooth, says the world gets kinder in the smokehouse roof. There's a sly guitar crying from the back, like a train on a line that don't look back. And the boots tap time on the plank wood floor, while the moon hangs low by the kitchen door. The yeomen out with their coffee cups, saying pass that flame, let the past wake up. There's a long drawn piece in the evening's hand, like a slow sunrise on a desert land. And the girls in denim with their hairpin loose, got a windbone shining a sweet sad truth. Every laugh falls soft in the drifting haze, like a memory caught in a copper blaze. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, under stars that burn, we don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near, hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft and the night outside. If the road gets wild and the miles get cold, come back to the fire where the hush takes hold. Let the smoke curl up like a prayer in the trees, let the hard world fade in the evening breeze. One deep voice calls from the timberline, and the whole porch answers in a slow unwind. No rush, no dust, just a steady flame, only the night and the ones by name. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, under stars that burn, we don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near, hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft